Hi everyone, this is Liesl with Saddlebox, the best way to spoil your horse. Horses have many bad habits, but a rearing horse can be dangerous. Once he learns to rear, it's a hard habit to break. Here's a guide to fixing and preventing it from happening. Make sure he isn't in pain, like from a poor saddle fit. Your saddle could be too wide and sitting on his spine, or too narrow and pinching the shoulder blade. Have your saddle examined by a fitter to make sure it's right for your horse. Overly tight ones can cause pinching, galling, and discomfort that can cause rearing. You should be able to fit one index finger under your cinch just to your first finger joint. If you use a stronger bit on a sensitive horse, he may be resistant to going forward and will rear when pressure is applied. Use the softest bit possible. Physical problems are the most common reasons for rearing. If your horse is in pain, he'll be unwilling to work and might rear to get out of doing so. Have your horse examined by a veterinarian. If you've checked your equipment and talked to a vet, rearing could be attributed to the following. Your horse may have learned that he can rear to get out of working or to avoid rein pressure. Horses that are buddy or barn sour will often rear to avoid leaving their comfort zone. Your horse might rear to avoid going down that scary walkway where monsters live. If your horse has been cooped up or has an incorrect diet, he might rear out of excitement or to burn off energy. When you feel that your horse is about to rear, kick him forward and disengage the hind quarters. If you can get his hind feet moving, he can't plant his hind end to rear. Don't pull back, as this can cause him to flip over backwards. When he comes back down, kick him forward and disengage his hind quarters. Then put him to work. You want him to learn that the consequence of rearing is hard work. If you feel you're in danger mid-rear, you can perform an emergency dismount and slide off the side of his back. A confused horse with no way out can rear up out of frustration. If you express anger, your horse will feed off it. Breathe and think before you act on negative emotions. Does your horse know how to give to the bit and disengage its hind quarters from the ground? If not, try more groundwork. Flex him from the ground or lunge in side reins to improve his bit pressure acceptance. Apply pressure to his hind quarters and have him step away. If you're green, you shouldn't be riding a horse that tends to rear. If you unintentionally taught your horse to rear, seek out the advice of an experienced trainer. A rearing horse can be intimidating and hard to fix, but don't lose hope. Safety first, and never be afraid to ask for help if you need it.